Welcome back, everyone, to Piney Plays the Dragon Disciple, where today we are in the Feywild, where we are supposed to wake a sleeping elf or something?
You awake from your unexpected slumber. At first, things seem as before. You're still at Winwood Hall, and Melody is still standing beside the bed. Then you realize that Lord Arden is missing, and so are the flower and the loot you need for the ritual.
Uh-oh. Hello, Melody. I'm surprised you're still able to walk around, though coherent conversation has yet to be seen. I was going to ask if you knew Lord Arden's true name and to help waken him, but it's pretty clear you're not here to help. What did you do with Lord Arden?
Melody begins speaking in a familiar voice.
Lord Arden's true name? Of course I know it. But it's for me to know and for you to never get. Now, be a good adventurer and die to monsters in the wilderness, while I go make sure Lord Arden never, ever wakes up.
She cackles as she teleports away.
Ah, hags. Well, we'll have to deal with the hags first.
You see creatures milling around near the gate to Winwood Hall. Then you notice that things seem different. This isn't the Feywild. You are trapped inside a dream.
Well then, we will dream of monsters dying before our fists.
You approach a shadowy form that appears to be Lord Arden, reading a note with a worried expression on his face. The figure doesn't notice your presence.
Oh well. Whatever. Let's not worry about that. Let's worry about finding the real Lord Arden. Oh, I was wondering, will I be able to spit ice in this place? Oh well, I don't know. Not too sure how much I'm going to accomplish by breaking gargoyles. I'm going to assume that it's just part of the break objects usual thing that you have around here. In quests in general. Alright, now let's see. If I remember correctly, there's going to be a troll here. Before I go and face a troll, I think a light wound should be enough. Good. Oh, actually, let's see. We've got... Oh, you got some of these guys.
You spot movement underneath the bridge. Moving closer, you see a nasty-looking troll guarding the missing loot.
Oh, so I am going to have to go after the troll. Let's see, how about...
Bits of troll and drops of its blood splash into the river as the battle progresses. The bits grow rapidly into new bridge trolls that join the fight.
Alright. Ah, a starfish troll, that's what it is then.
You've recovered Hearsom's loot for the ritual.
A star troll, that's it. Star trolls, just in case you thought that the regular trolls with their regeneration was bad enough, these actually regenerate whole new bodies when you cut them. Well, I was supposed to say similar to a Hydra, but Hydras only get new heads. They don't get entirely new bodies whenever they do that. Let's see. Oh. There you go. We are just going to have to use them for target practice. Okay, now I do have the loot, right? Yes, I do have the loot, so now I need a series. I just hope that I could get to it without running into Mr. Winter, the Prince of Winter, the Winter Prince, whatever, the Frost Prince, the guy who doesn't like Cereses. That's the guy. There you go. Oops. Alright. There you go. Okay, those guys are down. Oh, 3 bears.
Inside the magically sealed gazebo ahead floats the frosted cerise ritual. 3 bears rest outside. Magically talking bears, no doubt. This is the Feywild, after all.
Well, is there a blonde girl nearby also? Ah, here we go. 1 series.
You've recovered the frosted cerise for the ritual. You've recovered both the loot and the frosted cerise. Now, where has Melody hidden Lord Arden? You notice a pillar of magical energy streaming from a distant portal. Perhaps that contains the secret.
Well, I guess we'll find out in a moment. After I break a few more gargoyles. It's always been tricky finding that pillar. Oops. Okay, you're down. You're down. Oh. Eagle Splendor. Ah! Actually, come back to this one. Maybe I should just pick up some stars and throw it to them down that way. Now, let's see. Gets down this way for now. Oh, and take care of a few shadows while I'm at it. Yeah, they're affected by the cold. Alright. I haven't seen any of those turning into blocks of ice. Well, I suppose they are just shadow forms, so that shouldn't be too much of a surprise. Oops. Okay. Oh, my fists right now are set to electrify. Alright. I guess that'll work for now. Let's see. Where are we in here? Hey, you guys see a portal somewhere? It's probably easy to say you see a portal in the distance, but maybe you have to have your graphics on pretty high in order to see them, because mine certainly aren't high enough, it looks like. Fortunately, there are plenty of things to kill here. Defeat groups of nightmarish creatures. Well, actually, there it is right there. Okay, yeah. You have to be pretty close to it before you see the beat. Or at least I have to be pretty close to it before I see the item in there. Oh, it is along the road. Okay, I just had to stay on the road and I would have eventually run into it. Okay. Keep that in mind. Oops. Ah!
You approach the portal grove, but a pixie flutters into your path.
She said to make sure you didn't make it to her. I won't let you get near them. I won't let him wake up.
The pixie smirks.
You won't get past my friends and me. So long as they are alive, their devotion will sustain me eternally.
A portal opens as the pixie collapses. In his last moments, he says,
You haven't won yet. You still need the true name.
Well, let's go and find out. You exit the portal and find yourself in a strange, empty void. Yet there appears to be Lord Arden's resting place ahead. Between you and Lord Arden stands Cadence, the hag. She must have been disguised as Melody, the apothecary, the entire time, which explains how they had an opportunity in order to cast the spell on him.
Cadence prepares for battle.
Thrice dead. Adventurers never know when to go. I
Ye-
should have seen that you can't trust the pixie to do hag work.
Cadence conjuration. Slimes emanating a frigid mist suddenly appear nearby.
You killed my sister, so I'll have to make do with these vile cauldron leftovers. I wouldn't go anywhere near them personally. Now, be a dear and die for good this time.
Weakened and battered, Cadence tries to surrender.
All right. That's enough. You need what I have. So then, let's make a deal.
So you want to trade your life for the true name. That's right. Yes. You want me to spare you? Okay, well, simply giving me the true name isn't nearly enough to balance the scales. Make it worth my while and I'll consider it. Oh, fine. I'll give you access to Lord Arden, let you wake back up once you're done here, and leave you alone for a long while so that you can finish what you need to do. That should be more than enough, right? Okay, we're almost good. Say please and I'll consider the deal done. Oh, adventurers! Oh, I won't forget this! Please, will you spare me? Very well. Contract sealed.
You've reluctantly decided to allow Cadence to live in exchange for Lord Arden's true name.
Okay. Well, it's the Feywilds, or at least they like to keep deals. Okay, so begin the ritual to wake up Lord Arden. Let's see if I remember correctly. Lord Arden rests here, same as every time that you've seen him. Unmoving, silent, almost corpse-like. Now that you have all the ritual components, you can begin the process of wakening him up. Alright, I'm sure doing the ritual here will work just as well, so let's get started.
You lay out the ingredients for the ritual and repeat the steps to reverse the curse. First, play the lute. Then, grind up the flower's roots. Last, burn the roots along with Lord Arden's true name.
Alright, so let's play the lute. Not exactly a bard, but let's see if this works.
You play a brief melody on Hearsome's lute.
But not Melody the Apothecary. And then we have the frosted cerise, grind the roots into a powder.
You mash the flower's roots into a pulp with little effort.
Okay, so now, note with Lord Arden's true name. The sealed scroll containing Lord Arden's true name acquired by bargaining with Cadence mere moments ago. Okay, let's set fire to the scroll and the powder. So if this works.
You set a small blaze, then drop the crushed roots and Lord Arden's true name into it, completing the ritual. As the smoke rises, Lord Arden's eyes open. He
Yay!
springs out of the bed.
Alright. Hello, sir. I hope you're alright. Ah, free at last from that cursed sleep. Thank you, adventurer, for breaking the curse on me and for saving me from an everlasting nightmare. Thank you very much. Happy to assist.
Lord Arden thanks you for awakening him from this curse. He urges you to speak with him back at Winwood Hall in the waking world.
Alright, back to Winwood Hall. I suppose it's time to talk to the doctor then. It is certainly good to be awake. We were talking and then I felt myself slipping off into a terrible dream. But Lord Arden told me that what went on inside of that nightmare, he'll want to speak with you when we finish up here. Okay, I'll go check with him. And what do I get for this? Anything useful? Plus 2 radiant 46 hand reps of radiance lore. Really? Really? heroic deeds. Oh well, and now I think that ends the first half. Anything here useful for a monk? I have literally never been so ecstatic about the arrival of a stranger from a foreign land. Because of you, our good Lord Arden is back up and walking. Not to mention the rest of us who had been put to sleep by the night hag. Okay, I'm happy to see him awake, but of course I still need to find that codex page. But see, and there's yet more to do. So yeah, thank you. But I'm afraid I've also taken you as far as I could on this endeavor. Now that the Lord is awake, I must get busy filling him in with all that's transpired in his absence. Courtly matters continue to call, after all. Right, Lord Arden and I will be busy, but the Dryad Hawthorne knows more than enough about this. Alright, so now... he does not have not a first half finisher. Oh well, hoping for a quest reward there, but not it. But that concludes our little type through level 5 in here, where we have managed to help with our monk here and continue along on our efforts. And here it seems like everything's going well with this character so far as I have seen. Next time we are going to maybe make level 6. We'll have to find that out if that's the case in the next episode of Piney Plays the Dragon Disciple.